We are 7 weeks through the fantasy football season, so it's time to do a little stock watching. Whose arrows up and who's cratering are all ahead on this week's 4 fantasy things you need to know ahead of week 8. Let's start with whose stock is up. Justin Herbert has proven thus far that he is not a fluke. He's currently the 15th best quarterback in terms of fantasy scoring, and I think he's got the chance to be even better than that. At running back, Antonio Gibson's stock is soaring after a 20-week carry resulted in 128 yards and a score. If you had any doubts about Travis Fulgham, they were put completely to rest against the Giants. He's the top receiver in Philly, and that shouldn't change anytime soon. And the arrow is up on TJ Hockenson, who has scored in 3 straight. After that hot start, it's thumbs down for Josh Allen, who has gone lower than 20 fantasy points in 3 straight. I'm not that concerned, but I am concerned about Zeke. Granted, we should all be concerned about the entire Dallas Cowboys offense, but the running game isn't what it was at the beginning of the season. You also have to worry about DJ Chark, who hasn't performed like he did last year with Gardner Minshew, but maybe the bye week will help. And so much for the early season hype on Dalton Schultz. The Odell Beckham Jr. ACL tear is horrible news. Here's hoping for a full and speedy recovery. For fantasy owners, a reminder. The Browns don't throw the ball that often, so while Rashard Higgins might replace what Beckham does, it's going to be limited volume. Other names you might consider besides Higgins on waivers: JaMychal Hasty, Carlos Hyde, and Wayne Gallman.